Hello everyone, what's going on? And welcome back to our My Player career mode. Thank you, as usual, for taking the time to watch one of my videos. I appreciate all of the support that you lovely people show me. I hope that you're all feeling fantastic and having an awesome day. Just a quick point to mention, I am suffering with a bit of a cold at the moment, so if my voice does sound a little bit different, that is the reason why. But we're back today, and I'm ready to jump into some action. We have got a few games coming your way, hopefully 4, if not definitely 3, as we take on Leicester away at the King Power Stadium before a visit from Spurs at the Etihad, and then we take on Mallorca, who are the last side in our Champions League group that we have to face, and then we'll have played all 3 of our Champions League group opponents. We might even get to that Forest game in here as well today. We shall see. Without further ado, though, let's get into today's episode. 500 likes would be absolutely incredible, and yeah, sit back, relax, and hopefully enjoy. Quick look at the Premier League table then as we start the video, and we are 5 points adrift of league leaders Chelsea, who have won 6 out of 6 of their Premier League matches. So it's about, for us, getting momentum and trying to get closer to them at the top of the table. We've scored 17 goals, the most in the league so far. They are second with 14, and the goal difference, it's close. Just had news as well that we have been called up for some international friendlies, which I will go ahead and sim. We won't play them, but I'll still tell you how we get on in them. First up, though, is Leicester, who have not had a bad start to the season themselves, find themselves in 6th, 10 points picked up. So, could be a tricky test this, we shall find out. The team news is on your screen right there. It is a very good starting 11, as you would expect. Again, Sanchez keeps his spot at left back, so I imagine later on in the game, Tomiyasu will come on, should we be winning, to try and shore up the victory. But Sanchez still given his spot by Pep Guardiola. As I'm recording this video, Manchester City have just been confirmed as Premier League winners in real life. And congratulations to them, but in this universe, they find themselves a 0-0 down. Sinisterra with a volley to give Leicester City the lead at the King Power Stadium, and this place is bouncing from that. It was not great from Manchester City defensively. The ball goes forward, you can see, massive gap left. I think it's Ruben Dias who gives the space to Sinisterra, but my, what a finish it is on the half volley, giving Ederson no chance, and Leicester lead. Rodri will play it forward. Geertruida still holding the whip for City, and now he will play it his way. He'll go back for Camavinga. Camavinga has got Geertruida still to his right, but can City make something of this? We do get the shot away. It's a brilliant save by Costa, and in recent games, that's been working for Manchester City. Not here, not today. Costa alert to the effort. Corner ball for us, which we will deliver to that near post. Wimmer away, Camavinga keeps us on it, and another chance of another delivery. That ball is decent, Malacia gets underneath it. And now Foden, he can't keep us on it. Salisu has to be careful. Costa will clear, only as far as Valverde. City trying to keep the pressure on. Geertruida, cross, back post, we're trying to challenge, it might fall for Haaland, it doesn't yet. And Leicester are living dangerously, but they are still in front. Rodri, Haaland, Valverde, Camavinga, Haaland! Big moment again, and Costa saves again. You can't deny that City are trying. They're trying to get themselves back on level terms, but Leicester are still in front and still looking to pile the misery on as Scott's found. He's found Malacia! It's 2-0! And Leicester, well, they are right on cue to seal a big victory. I don't know what I was doing here, by the way. I was so fixated on the ball, and as you can see, I'm sort of in the central position here, not really doing much of anything in the way of defending. I will hold my hand up and say that I should be doing far better, but given the circumstances, Manchester City stunned at the King Power Stadium. Look at Pep. And that is one of the things that I do want to work on myself, making sure that my position when I'm defending is so much better, because sometimes I just get lost, you know, sort of looking at the ball and trying to commentate, that I don't really keep track of where I'm making runs to, and especially there in a central position. I mean, I don't think I could have done much to stop the goal, but really I shouldn't be there, essentially. So Yeah, I'm aware of that, and hopefully I'll get better at it. But for the moment, City have to be better as well, because it is not going the way they were hoping it would have done here at the King Power Stadium, as Mount has found Jimenez, and Jimenez goes for goal, and Ederson tips it round his post. It is Leicester's world at the moment, and City are existing in it, but not much else. Foden, Haaland, Salisu gets a touch to take it away from Erling Haaland, and Sinistera's ball forwards will find Jimenez, who nearly finds a chance to get in for the shot. Ederson's throw will find myself, will play it the way of Valverde, he'll find Haaland. And right now, City are staring down a second defeat in just 7 Premier League matches. As we cut inside, trying to find an opportunity. Camavinga given away to Ndidi. And time is really not on our side. Leicester, they'll be surely thinking they've done enough here. 8 minutes to go. It's still 2-0. And really, we don't look like scoring at this moment. Here is Mount. Leicester still going forward. Mount, Jimenez, Wimmer, Scott, Mount. Leicester enjoying themselves. Mount, Wimmer, what a turn! That seals it. It's a fantastic Leicester City display, and you cannot discredit them. What you can say, however, is that City have just sat back and watched it happen. They've not retained possession well enough all day. They've not got their passing fluidity correct, but Leicester have taken full advantage of that and continue their impressive start to the season. And as it stands, if Chelsea have won elsewhere, that gap has gone from 5 to 8. And this is worrying for City. I say that in the sense of the Premier League, not necessarily the Champions League, because that's our aim this season. But for the Premier League, 2 defeats after 7 games. How many would have predicted that? And it is full time here at the King Power Stadium. Leicester 3, Manchester City 0. The 2 international friendlies with England, a 2-2 draw against Scotland, and then a 1-0 victory over Belgium. As next up, it's Spurs at the Etihad. It's all about the response from Manchester City here. What will they be able to do faced up against this Spurs side, captained by Heung-min Son? He might go short here, you know, Meslier. He does go short, but I did not read where the trajectory of the pass was going. But that is poor from Spurs, who give it away. Haaland's already making his move. I'm going to try and utilise him. Haaland's in. He goes back. Why did he turn back on his left? I told him to shoot. And that is that moment again of decision-making. Why did he pass the ball back? There's something in the AI's code where they make the wrong decision. And from that, Spurs have scored. What? I don't know what to say. I don't know what to say. Like, we play the ball through to Haaland. He's on his right foot. He, instead of shooting, decides he's going to cut the ball back. And then from that, one ball through, and Spurs have scored. Charles de Ketelaere with the goal. I don't mind losing, but I don't like losing when we're seeing things like that. Because I didn't tell Haaland to pass the ball. He passed it anyway. I was pressing the button for him to shoot. I think I pressed it too late, which is why he doesn't shoot. And then from there, Spurs take the lead. Well, we've got a job to do now then. 1-0 down, staring down the barrel of a second defeat in just today's episode. Haaland, Foden, again, why is he putting the cross in there like that? It's just decision-making that's letting us down. Here is Haaland, now to Foden. Foden on the turn, picking out Rodri. Camavinga, as Spurs set in their formation, making this so tough to break them down. But honestly, City are not doing a good job of trying to do that. Their passes are going astray, and there's just no inspiration at the moment in finding that chance. Tomiyasu does well sliding in. Sessegnon trying to play the ball forwards. 15 minutes to play. And I won't lie to all of you lovely people, I am frustrated with how the first 2 games have gone today, especially with the way we are set to lose this one. Having played Haaland through, telling him to shoot just that little bit too late, he then opts to pass to me for some bizarre reason. Wasn't telling him to do that. He did it off his own accord. It was the wrong decision, and that is the reason that we didn't end up looking at an opening goal for ourselves, and instead found ourselves behind, and it's the first shot on target of the second half, and we took it from distance. We'll get a corner instead. And as you would expect, Manchester City onto ultra attacking, which could leave gaps for Spurs to try and exploit. Haaland, Foden! Meslier saves! And that was probably the closest we've come. Haaland's going off. And it is Christensen who comes on. And as you can see, Ederson is up for the City corner. 2 minutes to play. Whipped in. Meslier gets a punch on the ball. It'll come back out for us as we're there. Advantage play by the referee. Shots in again and Meslier saves again. Outstanding pieces of goalkeeping. Frustrating Manchester City late on here at the Etihad. But it is still Spurs 1, City 0. And will there be a grandstand finish to this game? Well, that delivery, it's away, and Spurs seemingly have done it, as that will be full-time. City 0, Spurs 1. We lost it through a De Ketelaere strike, and that was only chance that Spurs had. Such a dire game. So poor throughout. And exactly as I said, we had 4 shots, they had 1. They scored their only 1. And you saw those 4 shots. They came late on in the game. Luckily for us, Chelsea actually lost to Brighton by 3-2. So that does do us a favour. But even so, 0 points out of a possible 6 picked up so far today. And this game not going the way that we would hope it is going to go would mean that the Champions League would get very interesting. We're top of our group at the moment, but that is after victory over Leipzig and a draw against Salzburg. Salzburg and Leipzig play against each other now as we take on Mallorca, who are yet to pick up a point in this group. So you'd expect us to win, but given the way we've started today's episode, it's not a certainty. And we just need to get a bit of confidence going because it just feels like we're lacking a little bit of confidence right now. So, chance to do it here against Mallorca, you'd hope. Rodri, Haaland. Haaland finds myself. We're trying to find a breakthrough here in Spain, but so far Mallorca doing exactly what they need to do. Frustrate Manchester City and stop them from creating, as we do now find the shot. Spulker with a save. It's turning out to not be my day. It's turning out to be not Haaland's day. And it's turning out to be not City's day. There has been a goal as well to tell you about. Leipzig ahead against Salzburg in the other game in our group, as Florian Wirtz gave them the lead there. Camavinga's ball back out to this right-hand side as I try and make my way into the penalty area. Closed down quickly and won back by Mallorca, who have not offered anything going forwards. But as they break away at speed here, this could be their first chance. I get back to try and prevent it from becoming a chance, but it still might, you know, as Cabral is now found and he's got the ball through. How is it still going to work? Honestly, does nobody want to pick up a player? Ederson's fuming, I'm fuming, and City have to be better because this is so unlike them and so awful. As we're seeing the first 3 games of today. Sort it out, honestly. Oh man, Rojas. I don't know how, but the score is still 0-0, and we'll take that at half-time because Mallorca could have been leading at half-time here. And we are lucky that just before the half-time whistle, it was such a weak effort from Mallorca, as they had their second shot in as many minutes. There has been a second goal as well for Leipzig, so it's looking like they are going on to 6 points in the group with their game against Salzburg being played. As we'll play this ball out wide here for Geertruida. In the middle is Haaland. His ball will not find Erling Haaland as Diop calmly defends. And Mallorca will play their way out. Silva, given time, given space, plays it back. And if you're wondering why I'm back here, it's because I've been told to play left centre-back again. So, yeah, I'm going to be playing left centre-back for the moment until I'm told to play back to where I should be playing. Rodri, given away. And now City have defending to do. We'll see if I can do it because I am the player having to be doing this job, essentially. As that ball goes out wide to the left-hand side. And there is a player free in the middle who I need to make sure does not receive this ball. But it still could happen for Mallorca. And still we're playing left centre-back. What is going on? I don't think I can really describe this episode if I tried. Because so far, we got destroyed by Leicester. We got, I want to say, FIFA'd by Spurs. 1 shot, and they scored it. And then I'm playing left centre-back against Mallorca in a game that we are 0-0. As Haaland is through. Surely, got to be. Thank you. I mean, we're going to win. And I'm so glad that we are, because I don't think I could have taken another defeat. I wouldn't want you lovely people watching this video to see another defeat. And I'm conscious whenever episodes go like this. I know the struggle is always a part of it, but yeah, I know it's not fun also seeing us lose games. But just the way we've played today has been shocking, and we've ended up finishing the game here at left centre-back. When I've done this in the past for Pep Guardiola, which is a crazy sentence to be saying when I'm usually playing right wing, when I've played left centre-back for Pep Guardiola in the past, it's been for a matter of 4 or 5 minutes. Here, it's been for about 30. But thankfully, that's the goal that should mean we pick up the victory and move us on to 7 points to hold top spots in the group. Or will it? Because we've got some defending to do here. And do it we have. And there is full time. Mallorca 0, Manchester City 1. Right, well, turns out Chelsea, who started today having won 6 out of 6, have also drawn and lost. So, even with the 2 defeats we've had so far, we're only 6 points behind them. We started 5 points. So you know what? All things considered, I'll take it. I'm still not happy about the way the games have gone, but it could have been worse. Forest up next. And I'm saying all this now as we travel to their place. Just win the game, please. That's all we've got to do. Positive energy, get the result, carry it through. Let's do this. Right, we're underway. Let's just dominate this game from minute 1. Score after 5 minutes. Then win the game like 5 or 6-0. And then from there, not lose a single game for the rest of the season, shall we? Yep, sounds like a good plan to me. Here is Haaland. As he looked for the ball out wide, doesn't find it. Biancone will play it out for Forest. But that's the plan of action. Win 6-0, score a goal after 10 minutes, and then we just don't lose a game for the rest of the season. That's exactly how it's going to play out. Tomiyasu, good win back. Now Haaland. Tomiyasu's continued his run, so have we. Haaland, Valverde, beautiful. Valverde, surely, yes! City 1, Forest 0. And that is exactly what we wanted to see. Score the go early and then get 5. Score the go early, score the goal early and then get 5. Come on! Haaland, Tchouaméni, Haaland again. Haaland's ball over the top. We give chase to. We're trying to take it forwards. Panzo gets to the touch that I tried to play. That clearance looks like it'll be Tomiyasu to win it. Well, he does, but I think there was a handball in there as well, as we will go and win it back anyway for Manchester City. Pau Torres forward to Tchouaméni. Tchouaméni to Foden. Am I onside? I don't quite know. I'll lift the ball in. There's Haaland! It's 2! City! We're on our way to 5, just like I wanted. The big man's got on the end of the cross, and we are 2-0 to the good. Tomiyasu, Tchouaméni. I'm trying to get the run on the defender. Tchouaméni's ball is good, and we're around Forest's defence. Haaland makes his move to the right. Haaland now then into the area, as the pass was on, but Tchouaméni gets it now for City. Tchouaméni's ball across. Biancone doesn't clear. Haaland gives it my way. There's Valverde! City 3, Forest 0, and it's the pick of the bunch from Valverde. And when I turned, he sort of just said, leave it to me, mate. I left it, and boy, does he deliver. Initially, it looked like the chance was going to break down for City. When Haaland, I asked him to play the ball back across. He doesn't. He goes backwards. But we still keep it alive. And unfortunately for Forest, this is a performance from City which is one of pure frustration by how it's gone in terms of the opening 2 Premier League matches today. Tchouaméni, City going in search of number 4 this afternoon. And Forest have very little to do to stop them. Tomiyasu looking for the ball into Erling Haaland. Panzo gets it, but he's under pressure immediately as City press, and press so quickly. That was a brilliant header from Camavinga, but fortunately for Forest, they had a couple of players there to intercept. Garrido now then has got a little bit of breathing space for Nottingham Forest, as Johnson looks like he might have a chance for them, you know. Traore's shot blocked by Tomiyasu. The ball falls, though, the way of Johnson, and without Ederson, Forest would have scored their first chance of the game, coming after the 64th minute, but it was almost the first goal for them. Haaland now then, it's been all Manchester City, but Forest had an opportunity there to play forwards, and they nearly made full advantage of it. Tomiyasu, his back heel given away. There is still a lot of space here for Forest to play with, especially when they go forwards like this. Benacer's header claimed by Ederson. And actually, Forest have been the more likely to score in recent minutes than City. And I was saying that Forest were powerless to stop Manchester City going forwards. Where is that pass going from me? I did not aim that there. That was supposed to go to Haaland, who made his run down the right-hand side. But, yeah, that was not a good pass. And now Forest, who are still going to lose the game, and City still have been the more dominant side here today. There have been some positives from Forest. They can take away some good parts from their second half because they actually did play quite well for the second 45 minutes of that game. Damage, though, was done in the first half. City's 3 goals pick up the 3 points. Carabao Cup round of 16. We've been drawn against Everton, and I've said this before, I don't really care about the Carabao Cup. So, before we go today, we're going to go ahead and sim it and hope that we do get through. We do. I scored twice, apparently. So at least when, you know, I'm not playing, my player still performs because I've not had a great episode today, that has to be said. And it's been a very strange episode, in fact, in terms of how the games have gone. But we have won our Champions League game against Mallorca. We have beaten Forest. And aside from the 2 defeats we had at the start of today, this is how the table now looks as we finish the video. City down in 6th, Manchester United in 1st. We are 6 points behind our Manchester rivals. Chelsea in 4th, so they've slipped. Given the start to the day that they had, they were top. That's not good from them. And actually, we've got Chelsea as the start of the next episode. Wolves and Everton make up the top 4 as well. And just to confirm how the Champions League group is looking after those 3 games, Leipzig's victory over Salzburg moves them on to 6 points. We did say pretty much at the start of this group stage being drawn that you'd expect us and Leipzig to get through. And that's how it's panning out after 3 games. Still, 3 games to play though. Anything could happen. For now though, my friends, that is going to be where we will leave today's episode. My plan is to record the next one pretty much straight after this. So I'm going to go ahead and do that now to make sure that I have another video ready for all of you lovely people. I'm still at the moment on my placement for my university course. That ends in the next month or so. So after that, there should be more frequent videos on the channel. But thank you for sticking with me and thank you for your patience as always and all of your incredible support. We'll take a look at our career as we go today. 297 appearances. So next episode, we'll break the 300 appearances barrier. 264 goals and 144 assists thus far. Next episode, we will face Chelsea. We will play Mallorca and Fulham. And if we've time, Sheffield United. But I think the draw for the Carabao Cup will be made somewhere around this month as well. So that game could well be on the horizon. Until next time, stay safe, everyone. Have a great day. Have a great evening. Look after each other. And I will catch you all back here for another episode very soon. If you like what you see and you're not already subscribed, hit that subscribe button down below. Activate the notification bell as well so make sure you don't miss an upload. And if you did enjoy the episode, please leave a like as it does really help push out the videos to new viewers. Until next time, adios!